women have been missed around the subject of ADHD and a lot of mental health because a lot of the tests that were put in place were actually for men and boys. Boys, maybe the little boy might be running around smashing things, being really disruptive, whereas the little girl may be staring out of the window, known for daydreaming. A lot of it is internalised. So in the ADH, the hyperactivity in the ADHD, with boys is quite externalised, but for women it tends to be more internalised. Again, so that's more somatic, how that's felt in the thinking as well. So quite lots of intrusive thoughts. So it's more internalised within women. So hyperfocus, or some people call this the superpower, is great. So say with an artist or a writer or someone who's performing or studying maths, we can go into hyperfocus, which means whoop, whoop. So we just do this thing and we are really brilliant at this thing. However, we may forget to eat, go to the toilet, change our clothes, have a wash, drink water. So the hyperfocus is really useful when we can go there, and we usually do our best work there. However, there's often not a lot of balance there. Sensory overloaded, noticing this and going off here, we can really work with the front part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, and that's the smart bit where we focus, where our creativity is, and we can really be in that zone. However, we might be in hyperfocus, but it's quite easy to fall out of that. So with Twitter, with the phone, with Instagram, with TikTok, there's so much in place for us not to go into that place of focus. And what happens is we just go down the dark hole, the slippery pipe of social media, very disembodied as well. So we're quite disembodied and just going into our heads with social media, or even binge watching a series of something on Netflix. People have ADHD or are neurodiverse, they're full of cortisol and adrenaline. It's like 3 Red Bulls and 10 espressos. So we need to move our bodies to burn that cortisol and adrenaline off, to regulate our nervous systems. Feeling steady and feeling safe is very, very important. Then we can think, then we can focus. If we are more stimulated in our sympathetic nervous system and we're up and we're moving, that energy is no good for us to be able to think and focus. We need to regulate our nervous system. People are anxious or feeling really overstimulated with ADHD. That adrenaline and cortisol is going to manifest in the body. It's going to make us feel sick. It can even it is really going to impact your immune system. It's going to screw with ovulation. It's going to impact your digestive system. It will really manifest internally within your body. And if we don't start to move it and regulate, that can turn into quite chronic illness.